Alrighty, welcome in Play-by-Play Rugby with you for another week. What's been another bumper weekend of rugby and all sports, to be fair. There's plenty going on around the landscape. Jordan, who's with you, alongside my main man, TC, Tyler Campbell, always here, always ready to go.
Mr. Reliable.
You are. You're my main podcast guy. Where's Rian tonight?
I'm going to leave some slack, so actually when I'm coming back, because he's always got a good excuse, old Rian, but, his cousin had his 21st on the weekend. I was meant to be there, but unfortunately I was down at Cos. My family went, I did not.
Okay.
But yeah, so his family from NZ's actually over, so I think it's there last night before they head back. So for once it is a genuine excuse.
Okay.
But, I did see some photos of him in America that we might have to share next time he's on the podcast.
Got a few photos got to share, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a few good ones
Geordie
actually
and
on the
Lanac
phone.
as well.
Geordie Lanac, good one of Rian and the people he was hanging out with in America. So we might have to get them up on the screen and
We can do that.
show the world what's going on.
There you go. So just myself and TC alongside you for a big show, to be honest. Plenty going on. Plenty of good footy. If you are new here, Instagram, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, TikTok. We're everywhere, TC. Making moves. So keep on plugging away and subscribe if you don't. Tell your friends. Join the pod and talk some code. I want to go, before we go to all the footy, Coffs Harbour the week. You mentioned it. A bit of a trial game. How'd we go?
Yeah, ended up coming away with the result.
It's the Wildfires, yeah?
Wildfire, so yeah, went down there and played Hunter, met halfway. Pretty good game, pretty good hit. I was there first, second, so we probably had a bit more juice in the legs and probably started a lot better than they did, and then they sort of found their legs back into the game. Bit of an injury break, switching fields, made it a bit messy, and not the ideal probably trial going into Oz Champs this week, but good to get a bit more of a hit out, get into some bigger bodies, see that style of play that Shoot Shield sort of likes to play, and all around a good experience. Is bit tough on the old legs, the old day trips, the old leave at 8 a.m.
Oh, you didn't stay?
Oh, we stayed Saturday night.
Okay, right.
A couple of beers and whatnot.
Yeah, as you should.
The old bus, 3-4 hour bus ride before playing.
That's tough.
I didn't realise how old the body's getting when the hips start tightening up, and you're out there. It takes an extra 20 minutes to warm up after one of those. So luckily I was off the bench.
Okay, off the pine. There we go. We got to look at after the skip. Long season ahead.
Oh, mate, you need more than looking. I might have to skip every third week at this rate.
We'll get into it. We've got obviously a massive Saturday. We'll get into it a bit later in the show, but very exciting times for you and the club. Let's go to your moment of the week, TC. What caught your eye around the sporting world?
Moment of the week. Look, I just don't think you can look past the quality of a game that France and England was.
Oh, mate.
Just the atmosphere, playing for the win. England coming off a loss to Italy. I thought they had a phenomenal performance. Henry Pollock shushing the crowd 5 minutes too early. And then, I'm going to pretty much, I think I'll hand on heart say this with honesty, that Tony Ramos, Tony's first name,
Tomas,
best goal kicker in the world.
Clutch.
Come the time,
6 from
come
6.
the moment. What was it? I think it's 50 metres if you include the angle, but 45 on the and then on an angle. Just
whole country
watching
on.
Down the middle, wins the Six Nations. It was just such a great scene for rugby, and just the crowd too.
Yeah,
it just had such an atmosphere. And I was, we were just saying pre-thing. I think Six Nations is close to being the best comp in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
In terms of rugby, I don't want everyone biting me about the soccer and NRL and everything like that.
In our lane, yes.
In our lane, probably the best comp in the world, and I'd rank it above quite a lot of things because just the crowds they get and everything is just outstanding, and just the way this year, I think everyone sort of beat everyone.
Yeah.
So Wales in the hoodoo.
Yep.
We saw Italy beat England for the first time. You've seen France and
Scotland beat
Ireland,
France.
and you see Scotland beat France. It's just such quality rugby, and anyone can win on their day. That makes it edge of the seat stuff, and a lot of tries.
Yeah.
Very different to what you'd expect from Six Nations rugby.
They've changed their style of play. It's more exciting, expansive. Do you think? More like what we
do.
do.
Change of style. I was talking to this, who was it, to Rico Gear, All Black. Me and him were having a yarn about rugby the other day, and Johnny Bentley.
Little Bruce, yeah.
And I was just saying, there was a point, I think, in world rugby where the D got so good, where defence got so good that we struggled to attack it. The line speed, filling the field, bringing line speed, it made it hard for teams to attack, and we didn't adjust very fast. Now we're starting to see a lot more change in the style of play, where a lot of teams are starting to stack one or two guys in behind a pod. They're playing out the back. They have guys running those little hit balls, guys running down lines, picking on those guys shooting out to make a decision early. And that's opening up a lot more seams and a lot more chance for attack, and just that quick ruck ball that comes with it, because you get that one-on-one isolated. It makes it harder for teams to bring that line speed. So I just think the attack has finally caught up to the defence and then excelled. And that's why we're seeing those higher scoring games at the moment. But I think you're probably going to see that balance out in probably going into the World Cup in the next 18 months, where the D's going to start to work out ways that we can beat this attack. What can we do to neutralise teams' threats and slow down the breakdown, and then we'll be back maybe to a bit more of an even playing field where you're seeing games at like 30-21 rather than 50-40 or 42-38 or whatever the weekend was. So
crazy.
I just think the coaches have clicked on. They're really focused on attack. Now it's going to be that time for defence coaches to balance that back out. What can we do differently that's going to affect or slow down teams' attacks?
I like it. We'll dive into Six Nations a bit more later on, but one over the weekend. We're going to go cross code here. Alex Johnston.
That was pretty cool.
What a moment. It's you can appreciate that, can't you? Pretty cool.
Look, I'm a big fan of fan interaction. And I've been pretty open about that on the podcast before. But it's good to see, like we saw it with LeBron James when he got theirs was a bit excessive though, but when he got the all-time point scoring record, they stopped the game, people came into the court, they gave him like a mid-game presentation, gave him this big thing, and then they went back on and played. So it was actually awesome that the fans did that, as much as Volandis and that tried to...
They sort of had to do the PR speech before, I guess.
But there's no PR speech.
But, the
but
venue
he's also
has
there
to say...
probably going, I did that, I made them do that. I knew if I said no, they would, like... He just comes that type of character, but no, it's also good to see, and he's never, no one's ever recognised him probably as like a top 5 winger in the game. He played one cap for Australia.
Well, if that, yeah.
Maybe.
No, he plays for PNG, doesn't he?
No, I think he played one game for Oz. Don't quote me.
Yeah,
I don't think he ever played in Origin.
No.
So he's never been the elite of the elite, but what he has been is consistent.
Yeah.
He has been his longevity. In a position where the turnover's quite high. Wingers, they're a dime a dozen because there's always a young kid coming through that can be bigger and faster. But, the way he has upheld his sort of performances over the years and been so consistent, you can't leave him off that team sheet as a winger because he's such a good finisher. And I think it's so well-deserving for a guy like that has been a Rabbits junior all the way through, someone that's been loyal to one club, and someone that's consistently performed to come away with that record. And I don't think it'll be broken for another 50 years.
Well, 213, probably get 30, 40 more. Like, he's still only 30.
Yeah, he's going to... Depending how much longer he plays, I think he's going to have a...
He's got 2 more years of the Bunnies, and then I reckon he'll go to the Chiefs if he's still kicking PNG to finish his
up
career.
there. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably play a bit of fullback back there. But that's not what happens to wingers. That's the best part. He's 30. How many 30-year-old wingers are going around?
Yeah, facts.
I think like a Hazem Al-Masri had quite a long one, and maybe the Morris, Brett Morris. But no, I didn't get... But most of them sort of...
We lose their speed a bit, don't they?
Lose their speed a bit, and then... The bigger ones, like your Falaus and that, move into the centres.
Yep.
You see a lot of wingers, like even Jojo Fafita, for example, the Titans. Now he's starting to move into the centres wing. Like they start to move positions, and young kids start to come up and sort of put pressure on. So it's good to see the way he's, as I said before, upheld himself. His professionalism and his ability to keep his spot on that wing is full credit to him. And there's probably one of the most deserving people to get to come away with that record.
And that pictures and those videos will last a lifetime. Like what a cool memory. So
tell you one thing that impressed me reading the graphic when they put up the try scorers. It's obviously that guy. And Billy Slater was second.
Yeah.
Or third. Sorry, there was
yeah.
Johnston, the guy he beat. So
Ken Irvine.
And then Billy Slater.
Yeah.
That is so impressive for a fullback.
Yeah,
he didn't play that much wing.
True. Yeah. He started the wing. Obviously, played.
But he moved in pretty early in his career to have 190 tries. I was sort of sitting there going, "That's unreal for me." And then I was going, "Shit, that's real impressive from Billy Slater as a fullback to be able to do something like that."
Freakish. And of course, Daniel Tupou's on 190, and he's still chugging along. So
he might crack the next record
he'll
too.
He'll get 200-ish. So
another one that loyal to the club and just stayed consistent.
It's good to see. Let's go to our Super Rugby review, around 5. And Super Rugby is firing so far this year. It's been exciting games across the board. The tipping, not so good for you and I. Well, not bad. I got 6 from 10. You got 7 from 10. But our man, Rian, 9 from 10. He's flying. Not bad.
What did he miss, the Canes?
Yeah, the Canes cover. Yeah, force. Backdoor.
It's so awesome because he doesn't even understand the lines yet. He's guessing that.
He's going right.
He's 5 from 5.
As in, yeah.
But the
winners,
the 4 from 5 is guessing.
But that's all you got to do. He's going good. Let's start that game. Hurricanes 31 and the Western Force 23. You always thought the Canes would kick away, but the Force hung around.
Hey, shout out to the old man. I thought Kurtley Beale in that first half in particular was phenomenal.
Still got it, eh?
Still got it. Came on with big moments. I think he had that one little skip that set up one of the tries. Hurricanes, they had a chance to take a shot and went to the corner, and he made the big play just before halftime to make sure they went in with the lead. What was the lead? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Like
Yeah,
8-5 or something.
Yeah.
He just had moments that, showed his class and showed why he's such a highly capped Wallaby. And I was like, it's good to see that. I think he's leading some of those players. But again, on Rian's point last week, at times it did feel like the Force played 5 different types of games. There was a time when they were playing this way, then they were trying to play quick ruck ball, then they were slowing it down, then they were doing this. And I was going, yeah, I kind of see Rian Singh around that identity.
Yep.
It's like they just don't know what they're trying to achieve. Okay, I can't say they don't know because I'm not in that environment, but from what I'm seeing, sometimes it looks like they don't know what they're trying to achieve.
Yep.
And what they're trying to do in order to win games. And I think that they had that little period where they were a bit clunky and they weren't all on the same page, and the Canes got that lead, but then they find their rhythm again and start playing their brand of footy, which is looking like it's going to be a bit expansive and guys swinging around the back and backs creating those opportunities.
Yep.
They looked really good, and they scored 2 late tries at the end. So really, for 20 minutes, other than 20 minutes of their game, they were the better team. But
I just never
20
thought
minutes, they just blew them out, got blown out of the water.
like doesn't matter how much the Force were leading by or whatnot. I just never thought they could kick on to win. The Canes always.
Part of me always
you know
thought
what
the
I mean?
Canes were going to win.
Yeah.
I think the Canes are a quality side, and then on their side, I think they'll be disappointed leaking those 2 late tries.
Correct. Yeah.
It's disappointing, and it's the one thing that I think has me questioning whether the Canes are a genuine contender. Is they do have those moments. We talked about it last week.
Switch off a bit.
You look at sort of Geordie Barrett, Cam Roigard, who else is in there? Ruben Love, I guess Carriffy. They're all guys that at any time can get in their own head a little bit and, do moments of sort of back-to-back errors.
Bit sporadic.
Yeah, some of the best players in Super Rugby. Phenomenal players, but it still seems sometimes they try a little bit too hard. That's the word, and it's not a bad thing. They're trying to do things for their team, and then sometimes it works in reverse. And, I've fallen victim to that as a player, where I start overdoing things and trying too hard, and you force things, and it's actually detrimental to your team. And it just seems like they have those moments at the moment, the Canes. And, I compare them to someone like the Crusaders, and people always laugh when you compare teams because they are different, but we've won, 8 of the last 9 Super Rugby titles?
Yep.
They are so good at normally keeping their rhythm and making sure they don't self-implode. And I just need to see a bit more of that calmness from the Canes, I think, to really see them as a contender.
There we go. The Drua, 42-27 of the Brumbies. First ever game in Bar in Fiji. So it was a good sight to watch as well. But the Drua, we knew they were tough at home, and they're very impressive.
Yeah, I kind of wish I saw the team list here. You
Yep.
guys got this one over me.
Yep.
Brumbies winning a little bit inexperienced.
But when I saw the team was like, as soon as they started Edmund, I'm like, they're going to lose. I don't
I don't think it was on him. I think their forwards struggled a little bit. I think they thought Valentini looked a bit clunky in his return game.
Yeah.
After I gave him so much praise last week, so I'll eat my words there. So he's got to find some form again because, he was a 3-time winner of the Eels.
John Eels, yep.
John Eels. So I think he's a bit out of form at the moment. But they look clunky. They looked a lot better against the Reds. But I think, this week going into Slip's record-breaking game, he was obviously another one rested. That's a huge leader in that team and maybe could have got them a bit more focused. I think they'll bounce back.
We're playing the Chiefs this weekend, so will they bounce back? We'll see. Discuss a bit later on. Let's go to the Crusaders. 29-18 of the Landers. Again, Landers in the fight once again, but unable to finish the job.
Hey, I'm loving what I'm seeing from the Landers.
Yeah.
Are they winning games? No, but they're in everything they
Correct.
do. So they won some games, sorry.
Yeah.
They're in everything they do. Every game that they've been in, they've been, contending for. And they're a young squad.
Yeah.
They're almost what the Force are for Oz Rugby, where they are the mercenaries. They get players from everywhere. There's not that much local growing talent within the squad. And they've just found a way to grind out games.
Yeah.
And they're in there at the moment, but I think if they can keep that core squad together, because they had a big turnover in the last couple of years. You lose guys like Billy Harmon, etc. Like, they've lost a lot of leadership in that team. I just think, they're finding a way to be in games at the moment. I don't think this year is going to be their year, but I think Jamie Joseph's got them going in the right direction, and I think maybe next year they'll start competing for a quarterfinal spot.
Where do you see Tangi Tau's All Blacks aspirations? Where's he at the moment?
I think he's got a lot of work defensively.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair take.
There has been moments, and I know in the NZ15 last year where his defense has been a little bit shaky, but he's in the conversation.
Yeah, he's just a genuine finisher. Yeah,
our fastest winger.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got good size to him as well.
Yeah, top end speed he's got.
Top end speed and a good bit of size to him. But I just think it's such a position with so much depth. I think Caleb Clark looked good again a couple of weeks ago. I don't think he played on the weekend, actually. I didn't watch much of the Blues game. You got guys like Caleb Clark, Will Jordan, depending on what they're doing with him, Lister, Mugu, Amoni Narawa. There's guys that are playing real good footy as well. Leroy Carter. And, you could argue, I guess, Tangi Tau offers something different to Leroy and Amoni.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, those two, those are probably the three that are fighting for that spot.
Yep.
I think your Will Jordan, your Caleb Clark and Lister are walk-ins. Whether Lister plays 13 or wing or Jordan plays wing or fullback, yet to be known. I don't think they'll take Sivu solely because he's going overseas.
Yeah, true, that's right. Where's he going? Japan? Or is he going to France?
France. Pretty sure it's France.
Okay.
Or somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere that way. So I think it's Europe.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, but I think he's in that equation. It's just those other guys are real good defensively, and they both are very good over the ball. And that's such an asset, I think, to have as a winger. And Leroy's showing some genuine speed this year too.
Yeah.
So I don't know where everyone stands in that equation, but I guess as time will tell, if he keeps his form up, I think his foot's in the door. But I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't make it.
Good problems to have.
Great problems to have. But New Zealand never has a problem with their outside backs.
They do not.
That's one thing we've always bred is great outside backs.
Talent. Let's go to Suncorp Stadium now. The Reds 26, the Waratahs 17. Hell of a game, this one, the Australian
Comeback
derby.
teams.
They are. Do it 2 weeks in a row. A bit of controversy again for them. Try or no try. Tristan Riley, it's come out. Super Rugby got it wrong, they're telling us.
Watching it live, I said no try.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see an angle that showed the ball was down before
The chalk.
it touched the chalk. Obviously, a photo's come out.
Yeah, photos come out.
I know the Tars posted on their Instagram.
Yeah, I saw
Petty
that.
pricks.
Yeah, there is daylight between grass and ball.
But again,
line.
that photo, when it's a photo like that, if it's not taken on a film, like it might not have been in the camera. That could have been touch line, come up. We don't know when the photo's taken in the terms of the thing, but what an effort.
Oh, he's a hell of a...
If that was actually awarded a try, that was a hell of an athlete.
Tristan Riley, I got big praise on him.
Big athlete.
Play 13 too.
Yeah, look, the photo probably screams try, but watching it live, I was like, nah, that's not a try. That's so unlucky. Like, I was gutted for him because I was like, that was such a effort to try and finish there. You don't really get to see too many of those. Like, it's quite common in league because they often dive in the corner. In union, you don't really have that sort of same shape trying to get to an edge with defenders coming across. It's a very different game in that regard. But to see someone have a crack at it, and I thought, oh no, that's unbelievable that he scored that. And that was a moment in the game.
Well,
that changed
he scores that 74th minute. The momentum's all in their favour. You think they put that one to bed?
Yeah, it's it's unfortunate.
Yeah, you're spewing if you're Dan McKellar.
Yeah, but at the same time, full credit to the Reds with their comeback, and I'm going to praise Jock Campbell.
I was going to say he's been unreal.
In career best form.
So
he's in career best form at the moment, and no, he's making it hard for anyone to push him out of that spot, which is great for us because we might get some payoff from that.
Yep. Okay.
But he's just playing good footy. He's creating something out of nothing.
Yep.
Like he set up that try. I think Isaac Henry's in awesome form too.
If he can stay fit, I got high raps on him.
When he's healthy, he puts a lot of pressure on Hunter in that 12 jersey.
Yeah. 100%.
Issue for him has been staying healthy.
Yeah.
But he's a big body. He's got great skills because he used to play 10. He's good in the collision area and he's got a bit of speed to it.
Just re-signed the Reds too.
Just re-signed. So
good.
hopefully he can stay healthy. I'd like to see him stay healthy because I think he's... Well, I don't want to say big future anymore because he is getting
We need
a bit
some
older.
quality national 12s, don't we? So
I think it's Crichton, mate.
we don't have him yet.
Who else is good? But I said pump the brakes on him last week and I'm still not wanting them to blow him up. But Carter Gordon, he's starting to find that form again.
He is.
And, showed a bit of toe.
That's what I was surprised with. A bit of
Sid
split.
Harvey ain't slow. They talk about
that was Potter.
Potter, even
I
bit,
know,
even more. He just backed himself, and he comes away with a long range try. He scored a double, did he?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, scored a double. So he's finding some good form at the moment. It's good to see that he's looking like he's about to claim that 10 jersey.
He seems happy.
We haven't seen anyone really do that, and put pressure. And it makes it harder for someone like a Noah who's playing outside of Australia. So be interesting to see how that all plays out in the next few months. But no, it's good to see that. But I do got to say with the Reds, I think broken play, they're a top 2 team in the comp.
Yeah.
I think them and the Chiefs on broken play are scary.
Yep.
They are so good at turnover attack, and when things get messy, they can create out of nothing. Where I think the Reds struggle a bit at the moment, and the Chiefs, they're actually struggling a bit there as well, is just the genuine, when you got to get into that tough stuff. And I said this about the Satyrs before. They are so good and have won so many premierships over the last 9 years off being unreal at the little things. When they're in their shape, they clean their rucks, they keep the ball, they go forward, they kick corners. They do that really, really well. I'm not seeing enough of that from the Reds at the moment.
Yep.
And I think Carter's going to, as he gets more involvements in the 10 jersey, I think he owns that. And he starts to, the Reds start looking a bit better there. And then the X factor that you get from Dongunu and Jock and Isaac Henry at the moment, from their wingers, Tim Ryan, Lockie
Filippo
Anderson.
Dalgunu?
Yeah, unreal.
How good is he?
That X factor that you can get at random moments,
Yeah.
then just doesn't come something you rely on. It becomes a luxury.
Yep.
So if they get their normal structure right, then that X factor on top of it
Look out.
is going to make them a genuine contender. But that's what I need to see from them first, Same, I put a bit of pressure on the Canes, but it's the same thing for the Reds. If I think they're going to win that comp, I need to see them get so good at their phase play stuff first and owning the little things. Because defensively, they're not too bad. They haven't really leaked that many points. Then I think, you're going, okay, maybe we have an Aussie team that can fight because they've got the most X factor, I think, out of all the Aussie teams.
And depth. They got a lot of depth.
Depth in certain positions.
Outside backs and
Outside backs and backs in general.
Yeah.
Obviously, if Carter goes down, Tom Liner's hanging around.
Yeah.
McLaughlin. They got a bit of depth in the backs. Kalani, Tate, and Louis Wershon's playing real good footy.
Shout
at
out
the
Louis.
moment.
He's been going real
He's
good.
been playing great footy. But I think they don't have much depth in their engine room.
Yeah.
I think
Joshua
with
Cannon out for a
like
bit. Yep.
Sidudu, like Hamish Muller's.
Yep.
He's got a big potential and big future in him. The brothers lad, but he hasn't played much Super Rugby.
No.
You look at they got the kid on the bench too, Viliami Latu.
Yep.
They just don't have experience under those top level guys at the moment. That if they go down, you go, oh, who's getting the
You look
next
a bit
knot?
skinny. Yeah.
So I think with Canham out at the moment, if one more lock goes down, I don't actually know who's after Hamish Muller.
Yeah. They have to go outside the squad, I'm guessing.
I don't know. They'll have a big squad. There'll be boys in there.
Because also they lost Blythe and they lost Ryan Smith.
They've got Canham, Lucan, Sidhu, who's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Hamish Muller. I don't know who the next lock is.
Yeah, Joe
The kid
Brawls,
that-
back row.
The
Yeah.
kid that just came out of Nudgee, maybe he might be the next. The one that's down at Bond. I can't even think his name.
Bennett?
Bennett. I know he's in and around training with them at times. So it's very interesting to see if they can stay healthy. I think they're great, but I just think they lack a depth in their engine room.
Yeah. Interesting space. Sunday footy. Moana Pacifica 7, the Blues 43. A shame again.
2 red cards.
Yeah, one-way traffic.
One didn't really affect the game because it was at the end, but
Still. Bodie's looking good again, isn't he? He's finding some...
ride the wave with him still, though.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
times
yeah.
in that game where I'm going, whoa.
Yeah, true. You have
But
those
yeah,
moments.
he's looking like he's finding some form. And that's good. I want that battle of 10 jerseys.
100%.
Richie's coming.
Yes.
So if
he
they
is.
want to be in there, they're all going to be fighting to be in that squad, and who's going to be in the 23, which is good because I think New Zealand needs a competition to push them all to be their best if we want to be genuine contenders at the next World Cup.
Any thoughts on Moana?
Look, I thought they were good in the first half. I think they became a little bit deflated when they had those 2 disallowed tries just before halftime.
Yeah.
I did watch most of the first half and some of the second. Sort of zoned out a bit when the game started to blow out. But yeah, Augie Pulu's red, that's just I don't want to say it even a brain fade. He kind of, I think what he was trying to do and what actually happened were very different.
Yeah.
But it probably is a deserved red.
You put the referee in a tough situation, don't you?
Yeah. And I just think obviously the thing that sucks for them is those tries both came off set piece that they scored. Obviously the one with Lamelo being within
he's
the
a
10.
handy 12.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He was in the Bay when I was at Waikato.
Right,
Like
okay.
a couple of years younger than me.
Right.
But what the thing that sucks for that is everyone breaks the 10. That happens 40 times a game that the attack breaks the 10.
Yeah.
It just sucks that the way that played out, he caught the ball, they checked it because it was the last play before that. If he'd carried that and they'd scored 2 phases later, I don't think they go back and look at that.
Right.
They don't even think about it, but they're trying to work out how he got there fast and just making sure.
Yep.
And then on the flip side, the way that Dalton got held in that scrum, that happens 100 times a game. That's the dark arts of being a 7.
And rucks and everywhere, yeah.
But are they penalties?
Well,
yes.
Yeah,
There are reasons to disallow try because they led directly to tries.
points, yeah.
But at the same time, that happens so many times in the game, and it just sucks that both the tries that were disallowed for them, that both the tries disallowed for half time happen to be directly off set piece where those things are microscoped.
Yeah.
And, I think that deflated them a little bit.
A lot of grey area at times in rugby union.
It's not a grey area, it's just refs don't see those little dark arts.
Unless,
those are the things,
unless it causes points and they go, oh, okay.
yeah, and then the TMO has a look.
Yeah.
Like those dark arts go on a thousand. The amount of times you walk past someone, you grab them and you pull their shorts, or you grab someone's shoe, or you
It's a TC special.
Mate, not TC, Jordan Lanack. He's the worst for,
he loves it.
for a little bit of dark
No,
arts.
he just goes no arm, shoulder. So he does. It's a junkyard dog. Let's go to Six Nations. We mentioned before. Let's run through these games. I'll go backwards here. Ireland 43, Scotland 21. The Irish showed a bit of late form in the end.
Yeah, they came right. I think they made a switch at 10, didn't they?
Prendergast?
Yeah, did he end up back at 10? I can't remember. I remember seeing a lot of thing about them asking for the other 10 to start, and they
Yeah.
started winning when he did. So I think that might have been a big thing to their form towards the back end. But yeah, it sucks for them that France come away with it because they did find their form, but that's the nature of a comp like that.
So
you
good.
can't make mistakes.
No,
you
you
got to
can't.
be perfect. So it's great to see.
Wales, they broke the drought. TC, we love this. 31-17. I believe I called this last week. I knew the Welsh would bounce back. Italy, after highs the week before, they fell in a bit of a hole. Good to see for
I
Wales.
backed Italy. I just thought they were showing so much consistency. And it was nothing, I don't hate Wales. I just haven't seen much from them.
No.
But at the same time, stoked for them. I think they needed that win.
Big time.
And people are like, it's only Italy. Yeah, that same Italy
But not
team
anymore.
just beat
Yeah.
England, just knocked off, who else did they knock off?
A bit Australia last year. They
Beat Australia.
Beat,
They beat someone else in the Six Nations.
they beat
Scotland?
Ireland?
Maybe Ireland?
I don't know. They
No,
beat
maybe it was
someone else.
Scotland.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I mean. They've had 2 big wins in the Six Nations. So they've improved, and I think Wales, hopefully they can get some belief from it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can learn how they won that game. The scary thing is they came out firing and they're up 26-0, and Italy couldn't claw back.
Yeah. They
But
ran out of time.
Yeah, they were dominated the rest of the game, Wales. That's the thing. After that, they actually struggled a bit. So they need to... They're not always going to score 4 tries straight away.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Well, not straight away. They're not going to get out a 4-try lead all the time. They still need to learn how to win in those grinds because that's, test match footy's apparently about. Can't say I never played, but you always hear about the test match footy grind.
Yeah.
So, it's a good positive for them to learn what they did well. They can watch that those 4 tries and say, hey, we can do this against a quality side. Now, how do we do it for 70 minutes of a game, not just 20?
Yep. Then the final game, as we mentioned, 48-46, France and England. 7 lead changes in this one, TC. Your man, Louis Biel-Binary, 4 tries.
So good.
He's only 22. A freak.
I'd argue he's the best winger in the world.
Yeah.
Jorgo, obviously, putting his hand up a bit, but Jorgo's not doing what he's doing at test level. That's the thing. If Jorgo does what he does for the Tars at test level, you could debate it, but I just think him at test level at the moment.
No. Unstoppable.
And don't get me wrong, I'm thinking South African's going to come in here and
of course.
crucify me about Cheslin, but I just don't think Cheslin's the same Cheslin at the moment.
Yeah.
I think he's just, he's getting on
on
with
a bit-
age, and
he's
we've got
a
these
bit-
young kids coming through that are just... This is coming from a Kiwi who could sit here and go, Leicester, Caleb Clark and Wiltshire, but I just think the things he's doing for France and how fast he is just outrageously good at the moment.
That's the one game I was watching. Man, I'd love to be in the stands watching that. Stade de France, 80,000 people.
They just got it at the moment.
Oh, man. So good. Very impressive. So, France, they win the Six Nations. And I'll beg the question, Six Nations versus the Rugby Championship. What is better to watch these days?
I think Six Nations at the moment.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I just don't think... The thing that struggles for us is not getting that crowd participation. When a crowd's in a game and you can hear the crowd through the screen while you're watching it.
Yeah.
Huge.
The comparison to that would be All Blacks South Africa, test match.
Yeah, All
like
Blacks
that.
South Africa
Yeah.
would probably be on par with
That's
it.
your rivalry, yeah.
But I don't think we get the same in all rugby championships games. RG get pretty good crowds.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but they obviously that's 4 out of their 8 games.
Yeah.
Um,
I just don't like
3 out of their 6.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think there's more versatility in the Six Nations at the moment. There's 6 teams.
Yeah.
I think the Rugby Championship, we just don't get the big crowds in Oz. We don't get the big
Well,
crowds in New
to
Zealand.
be fair, we get All Blacks Australia get 60 at ANZ. Like, it's not.
Maybe it's just that they just seem to have more noise in their stands.
Yeah, well, the Europeans and the English, they scream and chant and sing their songs. It's
You've
just
got this
different.
tall poppy syndrome where it's not cool to do
You
that.
don't do it here, unfortunately. But, like, when's the last time you've seen a New Zealand, Australia 48-46, point scoring shootout?
Yeah,
like?
but I don't think that's a good thing always, though. As
Well,
I said before, I
yeah.
just think the attack's excelled
True.
at the moment. I don't think that's a good thing having high scores like that because people still want to see people get rocked.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to see defence.
Yeah. Anyway, they're doing it very well over in the north at the moment. A couple of talking points for you. Tana Umaga looked to be named as the All Blacks assistant coach.
Yeah, they're going very culturally. I had a little bit to do with him. I spent 6 weeks at the Blues when he was head coach. Very good people person.
I can imagine that.
6 weeks is while it seems like a long time to be a coach, it's a short time to make an assessment of where I think he's at as a coach.
Yeah.
But in terms of like coaching ability, like I did learn a lot from him in that short time because I was so young. But in terms of just the way he motivates people and does stuff like that, excellent. And you're seeing that with Moana.
Yeah.
You're seeing the way he's turning unrecognised talent into week in, week out Super Rugby players.
Do you like that? So if he gets that job, he has to leave Moana?
I don't know how that works. Yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah.
You can't do both.
So is that a real issue for Moana and their long-term future?
Depends. And why I say depends is it's always got to be next man up.
Yeah, it has to be.
Tana's not going to be coaching there the next 50 years.
Yeah, you're right. And to be fair, it's not like they're flying, but
No.
yeah.
It just depends who they can go next. I'd like maybe a Mills Milaina or something. I don't know. There'll be someone floating around that could put their hand up for that job.
There we go. New York Sevens over the weekend.
Didn't watch too much of that.
Yeah.
I've lost my love for Sevens, eh?
I've lost a bit too. The time zone sucked, obviously, for us, but the result, South Africa, World Series champs. Haven't they come back in the men's side?
They were dreadful at Sevens.
They fell off, yeah. And now they're back in business. Looking good. And then New Zealand over Australia again, 22-21. Australian, the women giving up a 16-point lead.
16. They had 16.
Yeah, they're up they had a handy lead and they gave it away. Yeah. Are the New Zealanders in their heads here?
I don't think they're in the heads. I just think they're the better team.
Yeah.
And Aussie got a fast start and they just showed their quality because the last 2 games have been close. But other than that, New Zealand was blowing them out.
They've been dominant, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if the Aussie team's missing someone like a Charlotte Caslick.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're missing a leader in that team at the moment because they are. I don't know who the captains at the moment. Ashby and NASA.
NASA, yeah.
They're not exactly 50 tournament people. They've only been around the last couple of years.
Yeah, pretty young.
So yeah, I don't know the answer to that. I just think New Zealand's the better team at the moment. They've got the better talent.
Yeah.
They've developed their young ones coming through a lot better.
I don't know how it went crowd-wise, but I like seeing rugby in New York. It's kind of cool.
It is cool.
Something different. I'm not sure.
I don't know if I'd ever go to that in New York though.
Yeah, and it was in New Jersey. Pain in the ass to get to out of the city. But shout out Matty Levi, 250 tries as well. Pretty crazy.
She's going to set a record that won't be broken.
Talk about 213 for Johnson, 250. Matty Levi.
She's going to set a record that won't be broken because the Sevens won't be around it when she's finished.
It'll be extinct. Let's hope not. But yeah, not good. Super Rugby, the ladder as it stands, TC. The Canes first, the Blues, the Brumbies, the Chiefs, the Reds, and the Tars rounded out the top 6. You've got to put a money bet on right now to win the comp. Out of those top 6, what are you doing? I thought you've seen.
Chiefs.
You reckon they still look at the
I'm
front
always
runner?
picking the Chiefs.
No, but let's take your heart out of it. What do you actually think?
Chiefs.
You reckon they're still the front runner?
I think they'll be in a final.
Okay.
If not them, the Hurricanes.
Yeah. Would that be fun? That'd be fun for the potty. Hurricanes Chiefs grand final. I like it. There we go. Let's move on to our round 6 preview, TC. Obviously Tuesday night. We don't have teams yet, so bear that in mind with our selections. The Highlanders and the Hurricanes, $2.90. The Landers, the Canes, $1.40. 6.5 your number. Under the roof in Dunners. Bit of a danger game here for the Canes, I reckon.
It is. It's a very dangerous game for the Canes. Reason I say that is the Landers have been good at home. They stay in the fight really, really well. I'm going to go Hurricanes. What's the line?
6.5.
Highlanders to cover. I think a close game, but the Canes get it done. Jordy Barrett to kick a penalty to win.
Oh, there we go. I'm going to go Landers get one here. They were close last week against the Crusaders. Back at home, I reckon they get one over the Canes. Let's go Friday night. The Brumbies, $2.90 at home against the Chiefs at $1.40. 6.5's your number. Before we get into it, James Slipper becomes the most capped Super Rugby player ever.
This one sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
There's that part that the Brumbies live for, and we saw them do it against the Satyrs. Yep. They just play well when, especially for slips.
At home, milestone, off a loss.
But
tough. Canberra.
Nah. Chiefs fresh.
Okay.
I've been there once where the Chiefs have been blown out by the Brumbies, but I think they've been pretty successful there as of late. So I'm going to go Chiefs, but I reckon this is a high-scoring one. If I was betting man,
take the over.
Take the overs.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's going to be like 38-33.
Shootout.
Or maybe even like 42-38. That's what I'm thinking.
Who covers?
What's the line?
6.5.
Yeah, I think Brumbies cover.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, I'm going to go Brumbies win, and obviously Brumbies, cover. Yeah, I like the upset. They're $2.90 at home. That's a bit of value for the punters.
They just lost at home.
No, they didn't.
They just lost to the Reds.
Oh, yeah, true. There was a light and delay, a bit of a mess. I reckon there'll be full noise first slips, 203. Isn't it just on that? How crazy is that?
It's outstanding. And so well deserved. Such a great guy. And no, I can't wait.
Yeah. For what?
Nothing.
Okay. We love slips here on the potty. Let's go back to Fiji. The Drua, $1.72. The Reds now make the journey, 205. 1.5's your number. This is going to be a tough one again.
I think all accounts, I reckon the Reds are going in full strength.
Yeah?
I think they're not going to take the Drua lightly.
You can't over there.
Yeah.
Teams that do that lose.
Nah, give me Fiji.
Yeah, the Reds got a good...
It's nothing even against the Reds. I think they've been in great form, but the Reds lately have... they have moments where they fall asleep and let teams get hit, and then they're finishing strong.
Yep.
All right, and they've got that X factor, but I just think in Fiji you can't give them that lead.
No.
They just keep going.
I don't think the Reds ever won there. I think that they have a poor record in Fiji. I like Drua too. Fiji to win. Cover, 1.5.
Oh, are they favourites?
Drua,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, no, not all, yeah. They're the favourites. Reds could get within one.
Fiji cover.
Okay. Same. I join you. Drua, too good. Let's go Moana Pacifica, $11. The Satyrs, $1.03.
Satyrs.
The line's 26.5.
Satyrs with the line.
Keep it quick and easy. Satyrs by 30.
Yep.
It's really sad, isn't it? I hate that.
Satyrs are at home?
No.
Where's the game?
I don't even know where he's at home. North Harbour?
Sometimes it's Harbour, sometimes it's Northland, sometimes it's Pookie.
There's a problem in itself right there, but anyway. That's a lot of points. Can they hang around? Well, I saw on Sunday. No, they can't.
You know what? I think they cover.
Okay. Moana.
Yep. I reckon the game's within 10. They smoked the Satyrs at home last time they played them. Remember end of last year? They pumped the Satyrs.
True. Actually,
About
maybe
2 years ago.
On that note, because they got beat by 40 in the weekend, maybe they show something.
Who's that, Moana? Yeah, I think they bounced back. I think Lamar P's back in and a couple of those other guys.
Yep, I'll join you. Satyrs win, Moana cover. Let's go Saturday night prime time. The Waratahs $2.70. The Blues $1.45. 5.5's your number at Allianz Stadium in Sydney.
This for me is dangerous territory for the Tars.
Yeah, they can't really afford to lose anymore, can they?
Lost back to back. They haven't shown me anything in their pack at the moment. I just think this is a dangerous game for them. If they don't win this, it's a hard road back.
Yeah.
And
this will be their third home game too, and in 6 rounds.
I just think the bash style of the Blues is going to be too good. I think the Blues get this done.
Yeah, I hate 5.5.
Yeah, they cover too.
I hate to agree with you, but
I just saw the way the Canes dominated them up front, and then the counter-attack was too good.
Yeah.
And the Blues rested a couple of people, and yeah.
I'm just going to go Waratahs win. Keep it close. Waratahs 1-12. Worst case, Waratahs plus the 5.5.
Well, pick one, mate, for your picks. You can't pick them all.
Well, no, I'm saying the Tars win, Tars cover, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah. If you like a bit of a value underdog money line parlay Highlanders $2.90 into Brumbies $2.90 into Waratahs $2.70.
What's that, about $10?
And they're all realistic chances of winning.
Put $1,000 on it. That's how we ball.
Gamble responsibly. There we go.
This response was like $10 for most people.
True.
when I spend $1,000.
Okay.
Bond's paying me well.
I know. Wait, don't want to tell him that. Speaking of Bond, Australian Club Championship, mate. Rats versus Bull Sharks, Saturday afternoon in Sydney. Doublehead of the women. Giddy up. How good.
They both have their women and men's in too.
Yeah.
So it really is a battle to see who the best club in Oz is.
It's huge.
Obviously a big occasion. Sucks how the timing works. Find that a bit weird. Well, both of us won last year.
I know. It should be played last year.
Yeah, and we've had 2 pre-seasons. I think they've had 1 pre-season.
New squads.
I think most of us, both teams actually have quite a few returning members.
Yeah, right.
It's just a weird setup of how they do this at the start of the year. I think it'd be great to do maybe a couple of weeks after the GF.
100%.
But there's the Super Rugby AU thing going on now that kind of...
They could make it happen. It's annoying.
Yeah. But anyway, aside from that, excited. Chance to play at a field I've never played at before.
Yep.
Trip to Sydney, which is always a good time this early in the season, and we get a chance to go up against a team that we've never actually versed before either. So it's a bit of the unknown. Great opportunity, great, I guess, occasion, and really looking forward to it. I can't share too much. I haven't seen too much of them, bar clips that I've sort of been watching the last couple of weeks. But it's always hard to focus too far ahead when you've still got jobs to do in pre-season building up to it. So I haven't fully had the time this week to look into them, but they look like a real quality side. I know they've lost Kobe Milne, who was a mate of mine in NZ. They're 10. He's gone to the MLR, which I think is a big loss for them.
Where's he going? San Diego?
I don't remember. I can't remember who he was going.
Yeah.
California now, mate.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, they've merged. Oh, jeez.
But he's a big loss for them. But, I'm sure they've found a way to fill that void. And I think
Charlie Tupou?
Charlie Tupou.
He's Sunnybank boy? He's playing
Sunnybank,
and
then he was down there, then he was West, and now he's gone back down there.
Okay.
I think, he's in that squad. I think LeBron's in that squad that used to play West too.
Yeah, right.
Don't quote me on that. So, some exciting faces that we get to see again that we haven't seen in the comp for a couple of years. And, looking forward to it. I can't speak too much on how the game's going to play out. Both teams might be a bit rusty playing a final this early, but we'll see how we go.
3:40 Queensland time kickoff? Is that what you got?
Yeah, 4:40 down there.
Yeah, beautiful. 2:15 will be the women as well, Bond and the Rats, which is exciting as well. Live on Stan, so I think both will be on
Channel
Stan.
9 or just Stan?
Nah, just Stan, unfortunately. I know, sad. That should be. They just don't really. There's so much. Honestly, it's an afterthought. This as a promotional thing, which is annoying because it should be huge.
It should be the big thing.
Yeah.
It should be a John 1 Dent club.
It should be on too. It should be on Channel 9 2 weeks after the grand final. Massive. Do a full production. Yeah, I know. It annoys me. Anyway, good luck, mate. Go well. That'd be good. I'm not calling it. You happy?
Who's calling it?
You got the Sydney team doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not going to give me any cool props, mate.
Yeah, where are you?
Not going to give me random nicknames.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm looking forward to meeting them.
There you go. Thank you. Let's go around the grounds, mate. For something a bit of our world, March Madness kicks off.
I did my bracket today.
I need to do mine. It
takes a long time.
It's a long time.
I think I want the Gators to win back-to-back.
I like Florida. Yeah.
Um,
Aussie boy playing for the Gators. Australian in that team.
Who did I go? Hold on. I did it on Sleeper, not the normal one.
What are you doing on?
No, we did Sleeper, so we got like a comp of us doing it.
What company do you do with?
Sleeper.
Oh, I'm looking.
The same thing. I've got. No, I actually went Duke to beat Florida.
Give me your final four.
Final four: Duke, Florida, Gonzaga, and Michigan.
And who wins it?
I got Duke winning it.
Yeah, bloody Duke.
I know they always choke.
Yeah, they do choke.
But I just think there's something different about Cameron Boozer.
Yeah.
He just gives me a real winner's mentality.
Okay.
And I think he's got a good supporting cast. They can be a bit streaky. I couldn't go. Who's Darren Peterson playing for? I couldn't go the Jayhawks.
Yeah.
Just because when he plays, then he doesn't play, then he plays. BYU obviously
They're good.
I think they're good, but I don't think they have enough supporting cast around Dan Baster. So I know who's coming through in the draft. These are the three freshmen coming through that are the big names. A lot of talent, but it'll be interesting to see. It's normally the teams with the older guys that win, which has me thinking Florida might upset
I
Duke.
like Florida, yeah.
So I do like Florida, but I don't know, back-to-back, you just don't see it that often. I had Villanova going through a bit, but then I don't back them. I don't think they're as strong as they have been in the past. So, yeah, very, very excited.
So for some people watching this and got no idea what we're talking about, March Madness is the big college basketball tournament for the national championship, and it's just so good because there's 20 games a day and there's just upsets. So pretty much back the underdog.
So hard.
It's
to
so
back
good, though.
the underdog too. You just don't know which ones to back.
I know, it's the best.
You just don't know who's going to have a day. Because the thing with basketball is it takes one person to be on a heater,
Yep.
and it can throw out the whole game.
Yep.
If one guy catches, like there's one, I seen one betting pro, I can't remember who he plays for, but he shot 100 and, say he's shot 120 shots. He's made 64 of them. All right, 64 of them.
Yeah.
All threes.
Oh,
He's
true.
taken 4 2-pointers and missed them all. So I'm like, I don't know what's more impressive. The fact that he's taken 100 and something threes and he's shooting at 50%.
Yeah.
Or that it's so disappointing that he's had 3 goes at 2, or 4
And
goes
he's
at 2 and
struggling.
missed them all.
There you go.
So,
Shooting threes,
no,
though.
I'm looking forward to it. It's big fan of the college. I think it's second to college football,
Yeah, of course.
but I think it's
I
just,
just love
it's
it,
a
yeah.
nice month, and you get some big
And you
moments.
get the Cinderella stories too. These random schools that just come out of nowhere and
But even like the moment,
Gonna
like the Kemba Walker.
Yeah, yeah.
Who was the guy from? Was it Villanova that did the? Oh no, North Carolina, wasn't it? It was Villanova, North Carolina. Where he does like the side and he just chucks it up. It was years ago.
yeah, right. I love it.
See, I'm all over it.
You are. That's why you're my main man for this shit, mate. It's good.
Ball knowledge.
Anyway, I just like to bet on it. It's gonna be fun. So that begins Thursday, I want to say.
Tomorrow.
Oh, we've got the first 4 out. Wow.
Yeah, I think tomorrow it's on.
How good.
March 19th. When's that? No,
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm not sure how much you're across this, but making a bit of headway. The World Baseball Classic has been quite good. I know you're not the
Did
baseball.
America get through in the end?
They did, yeah, just. They're playing Venezuela, I think.
They lost to Italy of all people.
Yeah, I did.
I
Lucky.
didn't even know Italy had a
Me
baseball
neither.
team.
I know.
It's like Jamaica with the bobsled team.
Yeah, let's
Like
just,
you just assume it's going to be Japan and America.
that's what you thought. I know. But it's been really good. Not that I'm a
Or
baseball
Mexico,
fan,
sorry.
but I just like the
Puerto
spectacle.
Rico. One of them.
Puerto Rico, yeah, good. Australia went all right in this, which was good to see. So I've enjoyed watching that. It's been something different. The NBA, what's going on there? You're my NBA guy.
Yeah, it's just getting to the end of the season.
Yeah.
There's not too much going
Go on.
on. Jason Tatum's come back from his Achilles. I guess that's the big news.
Yeah.
But no, not too much.
The big news is Luka Doncic cheating on his wife and now dating Madeline Klein. That's the big news. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know if he's dating Madeline.
Is this? Is it? Am I just reading the tabloids? Is this true or what?
Well, I know she's gone back to.
She's the Outer Banks girl,
wherever
yeah.
he's from. She's gone back to wherever she's from
Oh.
and taken the kids and half
Oh, the wife.
the wife.
So was he playing up?
I don't know.
Oh,
you know,
man,
people always.
these-
speculate. I know he's going through a divorce.
These professional athletes, man, it's the same old story. What are they
Love
doing?
is love.
TC?
If you find someone else, it's
Not love.
no love.
Lust.
Apparently,
Gosh, we cover it all in this program.
he's only going to be paying like $1 million of child support a month.
Yeah, that's tough. Zion looking kind of shredded. He's been working hard on his fitness. He looks less
He's
fat.
still not playing the greatest though.
Okay.
They suck. The Pelicans are terrible.
Sad. NFL, any other trades we've seen?
No, how about the Crosby situation? Did we talk about
Yeah,
that?
no, it happened after the show last week. Thoughts?
I don't reckon he's injured.
But he had surgery on his knee, didn't he?
I know, but hear
Wait.
me out.
Okay, here we go. You love a conspiracy.
Obviously, Bengals.
Yeah.
Like, big Bengals.
Yeah,
Guy.
yeah.
Is Crosby in his prime better than Hendrickson?
At his prime,
Yes.
he gets more headlines because this is who he is.
Yes.
Mm,
I feel like Hendrickson, they've got him for cheaper.
yeah,
They don't lose any draft picks.
yeah. But the plan was to have them both, wasn't it?
No, I don't think they could afford both.
Oh, I thought it was the original plan.
No, so now they got Hendrickson there, right?
Yeah.
And they get the draft picks back, and I just reckon they've gone, oh, your knee's not 100. Because you're getting a guy who's had higher production when he's played. He didn't play last year, but before that was the sack leader. So he's had higher production the last couple of years. Crosby obviously probably might get doubled and stuff the way he's at the Raiders, and is probably the better player.
Yep.
But I just think you get a guy that's got good production, that's going to add value to your D-line for cheaper, and you got draft picks that you can use on, I think they were second rounders?
Yeah,
First
right.
rounders.
No,
Second
first.
rounders.
No, first, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that you can use to bolster up positions for cheap.
And I reckon he'll be hungry too because he's kind of got fucked around a bit. He's he's annoyed. He's been annoyed for the last 12 months. You know what I mean? So he'll be.
Don't start me on
Yeah, I know. But he
Don't
wasn't
start.
happy. So anyway, so what happens now with Crosby? Is he going to be the Raiders next year?
Yep, he's stuck with the Raiders unless
Someone
the
else.
Bears or someone can offer him
Fuck
something
if
worth it.
he's feeling.
Bro, I don't think he cares, bro. I think he's happy taking his paycheck and partying in
But
Vegas.
surely he wants to win. He's a professional athlete. You guys want to win.
I also want to make 170 million.
Yeah, but
He just signed a freaking
still got to
extension.
turn over every day and do
Yeah,
it
true.
and perform. I don't know. I think you want to win. That's all I got on my list. Oh, the Warriors. Are they real deal?
I think they are.
Really?
Mitch Barnett back this week.
He's
in the extended
bench. Has he come in?
Uh,
You think
you
so?
know what the thing is? Like, we're losing him, obviously, next year.
Mm.
But the thing that's given me a bit of confidence is the form of Jackson Ford.
Unreal. Beast. Yep.
Beast. And we've got young props coming through. But that means we've got a quality. I hate to say this, but we need a white front rower sometimes. We've always got the bash bros. You just need sometimes that grinder.
Yep.
And I'm not saying, but I don't know. I'm not saying it's always the white people.
Yeah.
But like, white props never look like they're physically impeding.
No.
But they
just work
always
hard.
look like hard workers and grinders the way they play. And he is probably, I reckon, one of the best in the game, or best props, at finding his front. And he just gives quick play of the balls.
He scored a 4-pointer too.
He's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
I reckon I think he's leading the Delium. He would have got 6 points again,
Really,
wouldn't
yeah.
he?
Surely, he's flying.
What are we calling him? Tower Boyd.
Oh yeah, he's finding his form. Next question for you: what do you do with Metcalf? He goes
He
6.
plays. He's in there.
But he goes 6 and Boyd 7.
Boyd's going to have to prove a lot more. That
Boyd-
guy's a roller coaster. We've had this before.
Yeah, I know. But at the moment, he's playing good.
He's playing good at the moment.
Yeah.
Depending how bad Tavita Harris's concussion is. But I think Tavita Harris is a bit more...
Tavita House? Was it Tarns to what's his name?
Chance got knocked out too. He didn't start at 6.
Yeah.
Tavita Harris didn't. He got knocked out first.
Yeah, I think isn't it backwards? Hans to Feeder? No.
Harris Tavita.
Harris is his name?
Sorry, I did do it backwards.
Yeah, I was confused. Yeah,
Tavita
right.
Harris
Yeah,
Tavita.
yeah.
Same.
But he hopefully he's alright. He got knocked out though early on.
Yeah, so... No, Metcalf comes in when he finds his form.
I like Metcalf at 6. I feel like he could,
I do, but he wants to play 7 and he's
I know,
our
but-
marquee half.
but let him just be an X factor and let Boyd do the director team, kick
But
your
when
corners.
he was playing at 7, he was winning the Delium.
Yeah, he is very good.
Okay? Like,
Yeah. You need him back in the field first.
and then Barnett in there.
Yeah.
I think we've got the best forward pack in the comp.
Next one for you. Do you start Hull Seamer or just keep it move on the bench?
Mate, do what you want with him.
If it's
he's on the
working, it's
bench or
working.
if he's starting, he is phenomenal.
Lecca the Wrecker.
He is so good.
Yeah.
I wish we could sign him in number 8 or something for Union at this point.
Is he a union background? What's his
I
story?
don't know. I think he's straight out of Tonga.
Yeah, right.
His English ain't the best, so I'm assuming he's straight out of Tonga.
Funny you say that, actually. He's actually on a media ban this year because they want to protect him for his English.
Yeah, fair enough too. I actually think that's the best thing to do for some players.
Yeah.
And because people get in the comments and are ruthless.
Yeah, well, even the journalist asked him a question. He can be, manipulated a bit, and yeah.
So, no, I like that they've put him on a media ban.
Do you see?
So talented.
Did you see your CEO Cameron George waving off the crybaby?
Oh, I love it.
Darfody? Yeah, it was good, eh?
But at the same time, stop.
Yeah.
If Tarpany wants to come home, open up.
Oh,
brother.
true. Yeah,
Open
yeah.
up.
Yeah, he's a fellow Kiwi. Go look after him.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
he always plays best against us because he loves playing in New Zealand.
Mm.
And it's the same when he puts on a Kiwi jersey, he's arguably the best prop in the world, or lock, or whatever he plays.
Well, prop, yeah.
Like, when he puts on that jersey or a Moldy jersey, that fella turns into a whole different beast.
Beast.
And I reckon Raiders fans would hate it.
Yeah.
Because he's good for them, but he's not that good.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like, I think the way Tapania plays, he just goes at everyone when he puts on that jersey. So much pride.
Yep, like it. It's Warriors, real deal. It's good to see. It's good for the comp when the Warriors
I'd
are
love
good.
to see them win.
Oh, it'd be crazy for the country. It's not good for rugby union though.
The thing
'Cause-
is, rugby won't. Yeah, is it?
But Warriors versus Super Rugby clubs, I think the Warriors are starting to.
Yeah, but Warriors is the whole of New Zealand.
Yeah, no, but rugby league.
No, if it's like comparing the Kiwis to the All Blacks.
But I feel like
It's not
rugby
even in the
union.
same universe either.
But the Super Rugby teams should be big in the Warriors just based on union's dominance in population and popularity, or not?
Yeah, no, you're splitting it between 5 people there. Remember?
Yeah, I guess.
I feel like the Wars are massive in Auckland. I don't think they're as big
Yeah, I
down
guess.
south.
Yeah, so Mount Smart or wherever it is,
Yeah,
Go Media, that's
South
in
Auckland.
Auckland, eh?
Yeah. So it's massive around those parts.
Right,
Don't think it's as big down the line.
gotcha. Bit of chatter around the 20th team on the South Island of New Zealand. Would you like to see that? Imagine
think
those,
it's not
imagine,
fun.
imagine those
But
rivalries.
remember, it's a very white area. White people are.
Is it? I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
very.
Right.
I'm not going to get into it.
Okay. But imagine those. Imagine the marketing sell. You know,
Be
Warriors
great.
versus.
I don't know. It's
But then they have to change their name, the Warriors, because they're not New Zealand Warriors anymore.
yeah. Then become the Auckland Warriors. I don't know. It throws a lot of spinners in the
It
work.
does.
It'd be great to see New Zealand get 2 teams though.
And then you could do New Zealand Origin.
Leave Origin to Oz.
You could imagine that. It would be huge.
I don't think it would be.
North versus South.
We don't really have a rivalry like that though.
Yeah, you'd know.
You're
No.
trying to fake one. Like
You don't like. It wouldn't work.
I don't reckon because I ever think like we did the North versus South in the rugby union. Didn't really kick off.
Did we? When was that?
2020, they did it as an All Black trial.
Oh, true.
They used to do it back in the day. It's never been like a...
Yeah,
it's a
right.
cool thing to watch.
Yeah, okay.
People kind of got around it because it was cool, but it didn't have the same...
You don't have the whole Queensland New South Wales hatred.
Yeah, you don't have the hatred.
Yeah, okay. Maybe not then. Okay. Just spitballing.
Yeah.
We covered plenty, mate. That was a good show. Anything else before?
WWE WrestleMania season's full swing.
Is it? When's the
Randy
next?
Orton turned heel on Cody Rhodes.
I saw that. Actually, saw that clip.
Oba Femi took out Brock Lesnar today.
Really?
I have so much. I love Oba.
Fuck, you're all over it.
Have you
eh?
seen him?
How do you have the time to watch all this
I
stuff?
just watch the reels.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes when I'm in bed.
Yeah, right.
Pornhub's banned.
Oh, true. I did see that. Tough.
I didn't even know.
Shut up, TC.
Rian told me.
Yeah, he did tell her that. That's actually the first thing he said to us last week.
Imagine poor Geordie, mate. He's been living on it in New Zealand. Now he's come back.
He's back with the miss, so he's all right. Is he going to back in the potty soon? What's he doing?
I don't know. I think he's got to make a quick stop to an island first.
Just leave it. All right, we're fucking talking rubbish. Good luck this weekend.
Ban the sternum law. Shoot shield. Thank you for stitching me up for that photo. You
Yeah,
suck.
You look good in that one. I would never do that to you.
Mate, you've done worse. Remember when you tried to send your thing to some Singapore AI in
It's from Thailand.
Thailand on you or something?
Don't discriminate. Thanks. All right, thank you for listening to us talk a lot of code, but there's plenty of good stuff in there. We'll see you next week. Enjoy your footy. Thanks, TC. Can you hit that button?